Welcome to my channel! Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name again is MrHydeRager, but you can call me Rager. Today we are reacting to Ubisoft's new Tom Clancy universe shooter. I don't know much about it yet, but I'm interested. I've played a lot of Rainbow Six Siege and certainly checked out a lot of the other Tom Clancy games, so let's get right into it. If you're new here, take a look down in the description for links to the video. And while you're there, please hit like and subscribe. Thanks so much.
We're excited to share a first look at a project
right off the
we're
bat,
developing at Ubisoft San Francisco.
Very Call of
This
Duty.
is our take on a multiplayer first-person shooter.
We need to get you in early and find out what you think.
Our goal is to make a best-in-class shooter for you, the players, to compete
And have fun with your friends.
It's fast-paced firefights.
Meets punk rock mosh pit.
So right off the bat, I'm interested in what they're going to talk about when it comes to punk rock. You kind of get that vibe from the intro screen, and I think a lot of the jokes that we were hearing online were, Tom Clancy is pro skater. So I'm interested in how the two mix together. I wonder if they're going to go like a post-apocalyptic approach. But yeah, very interested. We're getting right into a very Ubisoft intro, so let's see what happens.
We're proud to introduce our new game,
Tom Clancy's XDefiant.
XDefiant.
Your feedback is essential to help us make this game great.
Later in this video, we'll tell you how to get involved.
But first, we'll get into the action.
This is a free-to-play, high-octane shooter,
very
combining realistic gunplay
very Call of Duty
with personalized classes.
run and gun.
Those classes are represented in our game as factions.
Okay, I like the style.
Bringing unique gameplay and team dynamics.
A little bit of a hero-y.
Traits, abilities,
Yeah, assault
an
and
ultra
tank
to complement
and
your
support.
playstyle
Okay.
and the faction's role. Used skillfully, each faction is capable of swinging the momentum of a match.
Oh, and a
Factions are
healer.
at the heart of the game. They're inspired by maverick groups from across Tom Clancy's games and beyond.
Here, hold on. Let's go back just a little bit. That is interesting. I've played a handful of Tom Clancy games. Most notably, I put a ton of time into Siege. So I'm not super familiar with who these groups are, but I love the art style, and I'm interested in the gameplay. Especially, I think I heard them say that it was a free-to-play game, so that's extremely interesting.
From across Tom Clancy's games and beyond. From this inspiration, we created new characters and gameplay unique to our shooter.
As we're watching, it's a little bit less Call of Duty, really.
As the game evolves.
A little bit of maybe Call of Duty meets
we know
Apex.
To be a great shooter, the gunplay has to be our top priority.
I would agree with that.
We have an ever-growing arsenal of authentic weapons and attachments. We put a lot of care into how our weapons look and feel. We've crafted every weapon attachment for precise satisfaction.
I think this, when they talk about how they put the attention into the weapons, I think that was something that was so important for Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the most recent one, because when you play even the newest Black Ops, that wasn't there, and I think that was a huge missed opportunity. Really made the game feel so much better. It's what really brought me back into wanting to play Call of Duty when the most recent Modern Warfare came out.
Satisfying gunplay.
And this does look good.
Players can mix and match any faction and weapon loadout. You can swap at respawn to adapt to a changing battlefield.
Obviously, the
Personalize your
differentiator are
faction
these
and
skills.
loadout to be what you need when you need it.
And I can't stress this hard enough. We are a shooter first.
And your abilities and ultras create unique opportunities to set up nail-biting shootouts and unforgettable clutch plays. Personalizing classes, guns, and gear in a fast-paced fight is a whole new experience in Tom Clancy
Yeah, I
games.
think the one-way shield will probably
We're super stoked
get
by what we've
changed
accomplished
pretty quick.
so far.
And I couldn't be more proud of our incredible team. We want to personally thank everyone that's worked so hard during the pandemic to keep the momentum going on this game.
We understand that it's been even harder for some of you. We hope that we can build a community that's a place where people can connect and have fun.
And we're committed to creating a welcoming game based on fair play and transparency.
Yeah, so I mean, this is, I think this is kind of your typical Ubisoft, you know, why should you care type deal. I usually don't care too much when they go into this stuff, because what happens so often with Ubisoft, especially over the last several years, is they spend, you know, it's looking like 30, 40 seconds, so 10% or more of the trailer talking about things that aren't the gameplay. And unfortunately, what we've seen, like with Ghost Recon Breakpoint, is the gameplay then doesn't quite satisfy. So, interested still. We'll finish it out.
Whether you're playing casually or pushing yourself competitively.
Now, the game's still in early development, but we're gearing up to let you in as soon as possible. So register right now to participate in our early rollout phases.
Thank you so much for watching.
I am interested.
We really want your input, so please reach out to us on social media.
Yeah, so I think it's an interesting concept. I've always kind of wondered why there hasn't been a real attempt by Ubisoft to put in, you know, kind of that Call of Duty-esque gameplay into their Tom Clancy universe. Not that it needed it, but, you know, I do think that it makes a difference. So I'm excited to check that out. I will definitely sign up for, you know, the beta or whatever it is. I'm interested that it's free to play. I think that we're going to see a lot more of that, actually, as more of these first-person shooters come out. You know, once Apex did it and Fortnite did it, it just became so much harder to deny. And then, you know, once Call of Duty and now Halo followed that trend, I think it's going to be tougher and tougher for these big developers to go to a full purchase price approach to trying to make it work, very honestly. So, yeah, if you're interested, if you're going to be playing XDefiant, you know, tell me down in the comments. Are you excited about this game? I am. I'm interested, at least. We'll just see what happens. You know, Ubisoft has the resources to be successful with these kinds of things. I think the only thing holding them back is them losing interest and not doing that. So we'll see what happens. Definitely very interesting.